Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and if you are new here, hello, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing for lots more diamond painting content. And if you are back, welcome back. Today I am here with an unboxing ×2 from Jaded Gem Shop. Jaded Gem Shop is a diamond painting shop that offers a really beautiful variety of licensed diamond painting kits along with old masters artwork, and has some really fun accessories as well, and offers things like supplies for cross-stitch conversions, and they're always adding new things. So I have a couple of kits that I had gotten in a little while ago and hadn't had the chance to unbox with you guys, but I am really eager to get a look at the canvases myself to see what they look like. And they're from one of my favorite artists that Jaded Gem Shop licenses from, and that is Toshia San. And the artwork I'm going to be sharing with you guys, the kits I'm going to be sharing with you guys, are these two. And this one here is a mermaid's bath, and this one is Pick a Star. So I feel like basically everything that Jaded Gem Shop gets in from this artist, I want it for myself. So let's start out with Pick a Star. I don't know that I've seen someone unbox this one yet. I think I've seen someone unbox a mermaid's bath, or multiple someones, but I love it. So Jaded Gem Shop is a shop that offers a lot of really highly customizable kits. It's all made to order, and one of the biggest upsides to that truly is that you're getting to, let me do this with scissors, you're getting to order a kit that is customized to basically exactly what you want as far as size and drill shape, and occasionally even crops of artwork will be available. Actually, often they'll be available. So she does list on her website, and you have to agree to it actually when you go to place your order, that you're aware, sorry for the noise, that you're aware of what the current turnaround time is, and it varies a little bit. So just be sure you're taking note of that and knowing that this is not stock that is being carried at in hand. She doesn't have these in hand. She's placing these orders herself and then getting them in and then sending them out. So this one I chose to get, I think it said on the side here, if you look at the label at the end, 45/60. So I got this in 45 by 60 because the kits are pricey for sure, but you are getting kind of a more luxury type experience in terms of the materials and the artists that you have access to for sure. But that's definitely, it's not in everyone's price range. However, Jaded Gem Shop does run sales from time to time, actually relatively frequently. So just keep an eye out for those, and that's a good way to save a bit. I find that the quality really is worth it, and I'll have some links below to some reviews I've done of kits I've completed from Jaded Gem Shop, and I'm really happy with the quality on them. Now, FYI, these kits are both kits that I did purchase myself. I was not sent these. I purchased them myself with my own money. Now let me show you what was included. So we do have our 2 bags of diamonds here. Look at our colors, and let me show you what else was included. So she will always send in the packaging, you'll get a roll of jade green washi tape, which I like to put washi tape around the border of my canvas to cover up any glue that goes past the edge of the drill field. And I'll also use washi tape to section off my canvas. I have a video on that. I'll have it linked below. You also get a pack of, this is release paper. And if you want to put this down instead of the plastic cover, you can totally do that. So that's always included. You have the option of getting a toolkit or not. And I have way too many diamond painting tools. I also have upgraded from basic toolkits, so I always forego that. Here's a look at the original artwork, a larger size of the original artwork here. Again, this is Catch a Star. There's a logo here at the bottom. There's that model number here. And then we have a set of their pre-cut stickers for you. You can see they're kind of wanting to start to peel off there because they were rolled. But the column over here is the DMC color code system, which is what most diamond painting companies do use. And we have all these symbols, which are very much like the symbols I've seen on past Jaded Gem Shop kits that I've worked on. The number in the far right column, that's the number of that particular color that's going to be in this kit. This is going to have 56 colors in total. You have the option of having crystals and or ABs charted in. There is an additional cost to do that. I typically forego that because I kind of just, a lot of the artwork that Jaded Gem Shop offers, I like it as is. I don't feel like it needs the extra enhancements, but that's part of what's highly customizable is if you love ABs and crystals and you want them to pre-chart them for you, go for it. So let me show you the features on this canvas. So we have a little bit of branding here, Jaded Gem Shop. And then we have their socials. They do have a YouTube channel. And they go live sometimes on Thursdays. They also do new releases every Thursday as well, or almost every Thursday. So you can sign up for their emails or follow them on Instagram, and that's where you'll see Jaded Gem Shop post their new releases. So we have Pick a Star. The artist is Toshia San. We have a jade green border that goes a little bit around the edge of the drill field. And the canvas material itself is kind of that short lint or soft lint backing, but it has a nice weight and feel to it, and I found that it holds the diamonds pretty well. And the kits that I've completed. We have poured glue, which you can usually tell with the clear plastic cover. It's very, very, very sticky. I've never had diamonds fall off of a Jaded Gem Shop kit. The plastic cover itself is really thick compared to other companies. I kind of like it. It feels very sturdy and gives it some structure. By the way, if you're looking at this and going, oh no, are there folds in the glue or on the canvas? That is purely from how the canvas was wrapped around the diamonds in the packaging. So what I like to do, and I have noticed this on my past kits, and it does absolutely no harm to the canvas or the glue at all. So I just peel back the plastic cover halfway each direction, gently lay it back down, and that will smooth out some of those what look like wrinkles, but truly are just aesthetic. So I recommend only peeling back the plastic cover halfway each direction because it's a huge pain to try to put this back on after, if you were to peel the entire thing off. So there we've got that. And then down here at the bottom, kind of sideways at the bottom, we have a thumbnail, unit number, and then we have a schematic with the color code system down here. 56 colors, like I mentioned. Now the legend is at the bottom of the canvas. It's not on the sides or anything like that, but that could make it really convenient and easy if you wanted to, hang it and frame it or something like that. I don't typically use the legend on my canvas. Instead, I will use, in this case, the stickers, and I'm just gonna put these on the storage containers that I'm gonna use to kit up the diamonds into, which is kitting up is just the process of sort of prepping to actually start your diamond painting. So let's do a really quick measurement. Where did I put my measuring tape? There it is. So like I said, I got this one in 45 by 60. It was definitely one of the smaller options. I tend to go for the smaller, on the smaller side options wise for a couple of reasons. One being because I get fatigue working on really large canvases. Okay, we're just maybe a quarter centimeter shy of 60. I get fatigue working on really large canvases, particularly when there's lots of confetti. Confetti is when you have lots of color changes in a small area. Jaded Gem Shop's canvases are known for being quite a bit more confetti heavy, and there are some hand touch-ups that go on to these canvases, but you're still going to get a pretty pure confetti effect depending on the artwork. And the artwork that I gravitate towards tends to be the ones with the softer lines, more of a watercolor vibe sometimes. So I know what I'm getting into. I have seen color blocked kits from Jaded Gem Shop before. They exist. It's just not what I find myself gravitating towards. I'm going to recommend that you take a look when you're choosing a size and when you want to get a feel for what the rendering is going to look like. And you're looking at, a kit, like for example, this one, Pick a Star. If I go onto their website and look at the listing for Pick a Star, there will be a few different sizes available, and more often than not, there will also be a crop, sometimes two cropped versions of the image available. So for example, there might be, I don't remember off the top of my head, but just for example, like this is the full image, but there might also be a crop where it's just of her face. And the upside to getting a crop is, if you want to focus in on a particular part of the artwork, that is an option. And that often means you can get away with going with a smaller size because there's not so much detail that needs to be crammed in when you've got like the whole piece. It just depends. I have gotten crops before, and this one I did get the full image because it's so pretty. I didn't want to lose any of it at all. So this is the full size. But in the listings, there are renderings that are available for each size when you click on a size. And those are, from my understanding, I think it says on there that is more of just a draft of the rendering, and but it's really close. But then there still are some touch-ups that happen after. So, but that still gives you a good idea of, okay, how much detail am I going to get? And of course, if you pick square diamonds like I did for this kit, you will get inherently more detail at this size than you would if you got it with round drills, because square drills are actually a little bit smaller than round drills are. And so a 45 by 60 canvas with square diamonds is going to have more diamonds on it than a 45 by 60 canvas with rounds. So keep that in mind when you're deciding. Here's a look. You can see, you guys, lots of confetti. Lots of confetti. Like, look at this. Tons and tons of color changes in that small area here. But then we do have some small sections, like right here. This is color blocking, all of that same color in a small area. But no, just confetti. Again, it's going to depend on the artwork you gravitate towards. Jaded Gem Shop is known for having, high confetti canvases that really lend themselves beautifully to artwork like this. So if you join their Facebook group, you'll see people have posted a lot of different finished canvases from Jaded Gem Shop, and that gives you a sense for how they look finished too, especially if you're looking for something from a particular artist. So the printing is really clear. I believe this is one of the canvases that I ordered that it defaults to coming without grid lines. I have done canvases, and I have some in my stash that have more distinct grid lines between all of the symbols, and now that is an option. I think it defaults to no grid lines, but if you prefer to have your canvases with grid lines, you can't add those on. Like I said, highly customizable. Let's take a look at these diamonds. So we have 2 separate packs of these diamonds here. 1 out of 2, 2 out of 2. And by the way, because this often does come up, if you see similarities in how these are packaged or how the labels of the colors look, and you go, oh, this looks like it's the same manufacturer as so-and-so. Sometimes there will be some commonalities, I think, between manufacturers, like parent manufacturers that various companies will use, but it then when you trickle down, it gets highly customizable, and there are some noticeable differences. So we do have square drills. Like I said, they come in these heat sealed bags, and I gotta tell you, the quality on these square drills is fantastic. It is so good. Occasionally I'll run into a little bit of trash with darker colors, but I have always had tons and tons of extra left over. I've never been in danger of running out of any colors at all. If you were to run out of a color or be missing a color or anything like that, though, you can absolutely contact Jaded Gem Shop and they will send you out replacements. But if you look, you can see that these diamonds are pretty uniform in size and shape. I'll find some, I think there were some 310 in here. I'll show you, because the darker colors are the ones that, no matter what company you buy from, there's something about the process of how the darker colors are made that just seems to make them a bit more trash prone. But even the darker colors, you guys, really minimal in terms of the trash or the unusable drills. Like, look at that 939. Those look so good. So good. So I'm not going to show you every single color. Otherwise, we would be here for a while. But that was one set of colors. I like that they're in the heat sealed baggies, to be honest with you, because for me and my climate, that means that they are less likely to have static. If you find you're running into static when you're trying to kit up your diamonds, I recommend having some cut up dryer sheets on hand. I do really want to try, just kind of a variety of colors there. I'd like to try out, I got some static guard recently that I've heard spraying that on a Q-tip and swirling it in the bag can also help. So I should try that out too. But I do find that when diamonds come in these heat sealed bags instead of resealable Ziploc bags, that they are less likely to have static. You get a variety of different size bags. There is kind of a lot of plastic waste that goes with this kind of diamond sort of setup. but I really do appreciate the drill quality, but that's just I suppose that's something to keep in mind. I love all the shades of pink and the browns and the yellows. This is going to be gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. That hopefully gives you a sense of the drill quality and the colors that we have in this one. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I was forgetting. I told you, ooh, there's a bag that must have popped open in here. Some loose diamonds. Not a big deal. I'll see if I can color match it to what's in there. I'll find the open bag. Oh well, that's okay. And if I run out, if there's a spill or an issue, I'll contact Jaded Gem Shop and I'm sure they'll send me more. So there's that pretty color spread. Here's this really pretty canvas. I love this one. And I think that just at first glance, it appears, oh, there's one of those loose drills. It appears that this rendering is gonna, oh, there's several. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna try to set these aside and put them back in that bag there. Okay, we'll just set those right there. It does appear that this is gonna be a nice rendering at this size. Of course, if you want to get as much detail as possible, I recommend getting a large canvas size, but just for me, I'm trying to look to split the difference. I'm looking for what is frankly like the smallest size canvas I can get away with and still get a level of detail that I'm happy with, because I don't like to get bogged down in really large canvases. But again, this is one of the things that's great about Jaded Gem Shop is that you get to pick. You get to customize your experience with. If you love giant canvases and need all that detail, you can go with it and you're happy. And I'm happy with my smaller canvas, which should still have enough detail that I'm really happy with it too. So let's move this out of the way. And I really want to take a look at the Mermaid's Bath with you. This was one that as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna need that one right away. And spoiler alert, you guys, I have another kit on the way that I just ordered recently. Where's a good spot to cut it? Maybe right here? Maybe I need to get my tweezers again after all. I just ordered another kit from Jaded Gem Shop, a relatively new release by this artist. So I ordered it, I think last week, maybe the week before. So it'll be, you know, probably another month before it's in, maybe less. But I'll share it with you guys. That was one I begged Jade to get. So, yeah, it was an auto buy for me. So the features are going to be the same. So we're going to skim over some of that. If you skipped ahead to this part of the video to take a look at this canvas and you want to hear me talk more about the different features of Jaded Gem Shop's canvases, I will ask you to just rewind and watch the beginning of the last kit's unboxing. But here's the original artwork we're going to be looking at. I know for sure that this kit was offered in with a couple of different crop options, but I love the composition and the look of the full size. I couldn't resist. So I went with the full size. Excuse me. And I know for a fact, I was doubting myself a little bit and thinking, I know that this is going to be on the small size for this level of detail, but I just really, really wanted to see if there was any way I'd be able to swing it. So this is 50 by 75 centimeters. And I think was maybe one of the smallest sizes that it was the smallest, if not the second smallest size she even offered this one in. And so I know that it's not going to have nearly as high a level of details if I would have gotten it in a larger size, but I just really wanted to see, okay, can I get away with it in this smaller size? So this kit, oh, that's the wrong sticker sheet. This kit is going to have, this is a bit more colorful, 70 colors. Which that makes sense if you look at just all the different colors we have going on in here. So I have a feeling, yeah, this is going to be tons and tons and tons of confetti. And I think I knew that. I think I knew when I was looking at it and the different renderings that were on the website of the different sizes, I just thought this is going to be pure confetti. And I just don't know that I'm going to have a size bigger than a 50 by 75 in me with tons and tons of confetti. So we're going to try it and we're really going to cross our fingers. But I am optimistic. I have seen some highly detailed pieces at smaller size points shared. In Jaded Gem Shop's kits, so I am cautiously optimistic. Need to trust the process. We're gonna trust the process. So 70 colors in total, like I said, and you can see there's just tons of color going on in here. And I believe that there is, I don't know, is this exact size? Or is it a bigger one? Or is it a crop? I know that Jaded Gem Shop did begin carrying a version of this artwork in their ready to ship section. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. So Jaded Gem Shop does offer a small selection of kits in a ready to ship section that they have on hand, that if you want to try out a kit, or if you're just like, I really need a Jaded Gem Shop kit to work on immediately, it's in stock and it ships out pretty quickly. So I'll link to their in stock section as well. And there is some version of this one. I just don't remember all the details. Keep in mind, if you order, I believe that if you order an ready to ship item along with a non-ready to ship item, like a customized one where you're picking the size and shape and it's not one of the ready to ship options, I think that she'll hold it all until all of your things are in. So double check that. Read the fine print. Don't quote me on that. But here we've got, wow, look at those colors. Oh my gosh, that's a ton of different colors. We have some pinks, there's a little bit of blues in there, some browns and beiges. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll pull out some of these colors to look at, but there's that color spread. 70 colors in a 50 by 75 size piece. So I did, of course, get this one in squares. That was the other thing, is I feel like Toshia San's artwork looks really nice in squares as opposed to rounds. You know what? I have yet to complete a kit from Jaded Gem Shop with round diamonds, so I really should do that soon, because I'm curious what the round diamonds are like to work with. The squares I know are resin and great to work with. I've done three or four. So yeah. Wow, look at all those pretty pale earth tones and pastels. Gorgeous. Of course, we have the DMC number on the packaging. Wow, this kit, this artwork is just so ridiculously beautiful. Look at all the pinks. I love that. Every shade of pink. Wow. I bet that there's going to be some gorgeous color blending with those similar color families going on. Okay, let's look at these. Oh, I should do a measurement on this canvas as well. That's one thing I haven't done. That confetti though, I'll show you up close so you guys can really see the level of confetti that I'm glancing out of the corner of my eye from time to time. Lots of browns, lots of peaches, beiges. And, oh, there's a little bit of blue in there. Got a little bit of blue. Some more colors here. Okay, so I'm not going to try to pull out all of them. It's a little tricky to do that anyway because of the way that these are packaged. It's not a complaint, just an observation. But there is that color spread again. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. Okay, let's do a measurement. And then I gotta show you. I gotta show you what I mean when I say pure confetti. But gosh, the finished result, I have the feeling is going to be breathtaking. Okay, we're right about 75. And just like the last one, I think this one's going to be true to size. Yep, 50 by 75. So here we go. Up close. Tiny bits of almost color blocking down here in these tiles. But then as soon as you start getting up into any of these details, tons of color changes, tons of confetti. I love it. Now, sometimes Jaded Gem Shop's canvases actually have a little bit of a photo negative type effect. So the colors, the way that things are appearing is not always the perfect representation of how the diamonds are going to look once they're down. So keep that in mind. We've got our two kitty friends looking in the bath. Confetti. Her face is probably the part I'm most unsure of. We'll see once we have diamonds down. I find it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. I feel like the symbol printing, just the way that they're done with like the white and the black and stuff like that, I don't get as good of a sense of how the detail is going to translate sometimes, especially with confetti heavy sections like this. But it usually, from my experience, it's always turned out looking more detailed and better once there are diamonds on the canvas than it does when we're just looking at the symbols. Oh, look, we have a tiny bit more color blocking. Look right there. I'm going to take it where I can find it. Oh, here in the middle of the windows too. So this will definitely be the kind of project. I just want to know what I'm getting into. I am more than happy to do tons of confetti when I know that the payoff is there. Lots of confetti often means that you're getting a better level of detail. It can also just really help the artwork translate more closely and better. And like I was mentioning with a Pick a Star, this artist's work is softer. There are softer lines. There is more of the kind of effect that it makes sense to have lots of confetti. And I have worked on kits from Jaded Gem Shop in this style that have turned out so beautifully that I'm really confident in trusting this process and excited to see how this is gonna turn out. So this is a mermaid's bath. Again, I got this one in 50 by 75 centimeters, square diamonds, and I think it's going to be gorgeous. So you guys, that is these two beautiful kits from Toshia San, and I cannot recommend them highly enough. They just look so stunning, and I just want all of this artist's work from Jaded Gem Shop. So I think this artist is pretty popular too, and we tend to see new releases fairly regularly. So like I said, Jaded Gem Shop does new releases on Thursdays. I think she calls them Green Thursdays. So you can stay up to date with her that way. And the nice thing is there's not a danger of something going out of stock. There's not a mad rush to pick something up because everything is made to order, aside from the ready to ship section, which, like I said, this is in there. A mermaid's bath is in there in some form. So if you want to go and grab this one right away in whatever size and crop and drill shape that is listed, you can totally do that. But yeah, it is nice to not feel like, oh no, it's going to go out of stock, and so I have to jump on it right away. You could just sort of take your time. Occasionally she will discontinue kits, and that's pretty rare though, and I believe that there's a section of the website that she'll list those in, and often she gives a heads up on her Facebook group or in her social media or in emails and stuff like that. So anyway, I'd love to hear what you guys think. Have you ordered from Jaded Gem Shop before? Do you have any kits from Toshia San in your stash or on the way? I love it all. I love it all. You can search, by the way, on the website by artist. So if you just want to go and see, I want to see everything that they have available by Toshia San, you can totally do so. So thanks for watching. I hope you had fun doing this unboxing with me. I had a lot of fun getting into these kits, and now I'm like, ooh, which one do I want to work on first and next? So let me know what you think, and feel free to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with my future diamond painting content. Lots of unboxings from lots of different companies and reviews, tutorials, all that kind of stuff. I'd love to have you here. So anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I hope you have a day that's as amazing as you are, and I'll chat with you in the next one. Bye.